Ever since I started keeping the Grim Reaper as my pet, I developed a habit. Before leaving home each time, I'd stick a pen refill in the door as a marker. But one day when I came home, I noticed the pen refill had snapped in half. I immediately realized someone had broken into my place. To avoid raising suspicion, I didn't say a word. I just sat at the table, acting like everything was normal. Even when my pet death god tried to talk to me, I didn't dare respond. Because in the apartment next door, a team of detectives was watching my every move. The moment I communicated with the death god, I'd become the prime suspect in this string of serial murders. All because I had a notebook just write down someone's name, and I could instantly kill anyone. But under the detectives' round-the-clock surveillance, I showed no suspicious behavior. And during this time, no one died mysteriously. When the police were about to call off the operation, the lead investigator insisted I had to be the killer. He reasoned that the only reason there hadn't been any recent murders was because I was being watched and had no opportunity to act. Once the surveillance was lifted, the killing would definitely continue. Just as the team was preparing to arrest me, another bizarre death occurred. The victim died of cardiac arrest, exactly like the previous cases. Everyone rushed to check the live surveillance feed, only to see me casually munching on potato chips. Completely relaxed, it was the perfect alibi. The investigators began to doubt themselves. Maybe they'd got the wrong guy. But what they didn't know was that hidden inside the chip bag was a tiny media player and a piece of Death Note paper. My plan was so meticulously precise that even the death god beside me was stunned. What they didn't realize was that I had hidden my phone and pen and paper inside beforehand. When they weren't paying attention, I quietly wrote down a corrupt official's name. The next second, the official dropped dead. This scene shocked the police on the spot. They immediately suspected I was the mysterious mastermind. Just when the case hit a dead end, a woman suddenly called. She pointed out that I was the killer and claimed she had a way to make me confess. Turns out this woman's husband was also a cop who had been killed by me during the investigation. To avenge her husband, she directly kidnapped my girlfriend. Then she announced her own name, forcing me to write it down. That way, she'd be killed by my power, and the police could use the surveillance to confirm whether I really had the ability to kill. If I refused to write it down, she'd shoot my girlfriend dead on the spot. But I acted completely innocent, saying I had no idea what was happening. The police watching through surveillance thought the woman's behavior was too extreme. To ensure the hostage's safety, they immediately ordered officers to drive to the scene. However, the police sirens alerted the woman. My girlfriend